All right, it's Windjammer coming from the Black Hill Wilderness in South Dakota. This Slevin Lake area is where I'm parked. So I'm gonna show you the lake in a little bit, but this parking lot's starting to kind of fill up, so I don't want to talk too much here. A couple points before I hit the trail, I bought some super cheap shades at the Kangaroo gas station, so I kind of look ridiculous, but I think it's gonna help. And also, I keep being told that I need to ask people to subscribe if you want to see cool backpacking trips around the country, and especially in the Southeast. Feels weird asking that. I don't really like doing it, but if you like the videos, that'd be cool if you could subscribe to them. Certainly appreciate it. All right, so Slevin Lake's just right here. I'm gonna get a picture of that, and we'll touch base once we get on the actual trail. Well, this is Slevin Lake. It's pretty packed. There's a lot of people here on a very pretty Labor Day. It's time for me to hit the trail. So this is where I'm going to start. I'm right here at the Star, and you can pretty much show you the whole route. So I'm going to take up to Little Devil's Tower, trail number 7, to here, camp somewhere here tonight, come back. This orange is the Centennial Trail. It's a long distance trail here. Mount Rushmore, come back, Horsethief Lake, probably just gonna connect. I'll share that later. Come through, down. So that's pretty much the whole plan. About 30 miles, roughly. But mile 1 starts right here. These rock features are absolutely incredible. You see these behind me? This is so cool to walk through in these fields with the little seeds floating through. Really, really cool. I can't take myself seriously with these glasses. Jesus, I look like I'm trying to audition for the Terminator or something. This is crazy. But those rocks are awesome. Heading towards the Little Devil Tower. I'm away from all the crowds, cruising along. Oh, one important note, the weather. I looked at Rapid City for weather leading up to this, which is, there's a pretty significant elevation change, so that does matter. But beautiful days before I started this hike today. There'll be beautiful days after I leave the Black Elk Wilderness. But today, the high is 99 in Rapid City. And tomorrow the high is going to be 101. Cool nights, but some could be brutal days. I got a ton of water. I'm going to have to carry a lot of water at certain points, and it'll all be all right. Look at these rocks. Look at the rocks. Don't listen to me. Look at the rocks. I came from way down there somewhere. Sorry for the blur. But been climbing up very close to Little Devil's Tower. Just all along these really awesome rocks. We'll go out on a limb and say that's where we're heading. Up there, maybe on the back side of that. Oh, lost it. I think that's probably the Little Devil's Tower. I dropped my pack at the intersection of this spur trail. And so it's about 20 pounds off my back. Oh, jeez. Look at the views this way. There's a helicopter. I've already heard a bunch of helicopters, but there's tours out here. Dang, that's a good view. All right, let's see how it looks from the top. Getting close to the top. Observe. This is it. I'm standing on the top of Little Devil Tower, and there are 360-degree, just incredible views. That little structure, if you can see right on the highest point there, is Black Elk Peak, is the structure they built on top of Black Elk Peak. And that is the highest point in South Dakota. Today's Monday. I will reach that point Wednesday. The sun's shining, but this is too cool not to get a shot of. These rocks right here. That's awesome. Some really cool little rock scramble to get up here. Nothing dangerous at all, but just fun. And time to get back on the trail after some gummy bears. This is the spur trail down through these cathedral spires, which are these just incredible rock formations. You can see some of them there. I'm actually going to bypass this for the sake of time because I think I have about 10 more miles to go. It's 11 o'clock, something like that. So I'm going to hit the road, but looking at the map, there even looks like there's a bunch of offshoots that kind of maybe get up to viewpoints and stuff like that. So definitely a cool section. All right, now we're getting into some nice ponderosa forest. It's shaded and cool from that 98-degree day, and hold on here, look. This is a nice trail right here. Nice trail. Well, I'd say this is a mighty big rock. Oh, we almost made it. Oh, there it is. Feels like a monument placed out here. That's cool. I suppose I should clarify something. I said when I started this video that I was in the Black Elk Wilderness. I was actually in Custer State Park. Custer State Park is it looks on the map like a pretty large state park in South Dakota, but I started at like the northwest sliver. So I've been hiking in there for a little bit, but now, as you can see, I'm officially going to be entering the Black Elk Wilderness, where I'll spend the vast majority of the time out here. All right, verification done. Guess I'll keep going. Here's my trail intersection. Now, I'll be honest, I blew right through it at first, just kind of tucked away. I'm getting on the Grizzly Bear Creek Trail, number 7. Slavin Lake is saying, pointing the direction I came. And it looks like I'm going to be dropping down some considerable elevation. And just kind of getting down into the ponderosa pines pretty good. And then we'll reach the creek and follow the creek for quite some while, which that's pretty nice. And I'm still about 8 miles maybe from where I'm going to camp tonight. But as I drop elevation, you know, obviously you get a little more temperature, but I think I'm gonna be shaded pretty well from how it looks currently. But hey, We'll find out as we get there. It's very interesting how backpacking works. Up until I turned off that intersection onto the Grizzly Bear Creek Trail, I was really on areas that are frequently used by day hikers, because you can get to Little Devil's Tower, and there's like a loop that goes up to Black Elk Peak and back. So heavily trafficked trail, and I did see a number of day hikers too while I was out there. But once you turn off, I mean, even the forest seemed to get quieter, and the trail get a little more overgrown, and it's like you officially turn into the wilds, and it's pretty damn cool. It's just very quiet right now. Continuing along the Ponderosa Pines. Interesting fact, I'm 84% sure that I read this or heard this somewhere when I was researching this trip. The Black Hills Forest and Wilderness got their name from the way these Ponderosa Pines look from a distance, because if you probably seen like our view from Little Devil Tower, it looks black, but it's these pines here that are making it look that way. So Black Hills, beautiful forest, but very, very quiet. I don't know if it's because it's such an incredibly hot day. Maybe a lot of the wildlife is not wanting to do much. I don't know. But let me pause on this rock. It's very quiet. All right, well, I'm at my next trail junction. I'm 7 miles in, and that section of trail was just incredibly peaceful and nice. It was awesome. So I think I probably have like 4 or 5 miles more to go before my first night's camp. So we'll keep moseying along that way. All right. Took the pack off, get myself a little breather. It's 1:45, and I only have about maybe 3.5 miles left for the day. But that's my last water source, as far as I know anyway. So I'm gonna take a break and refill my water bottles, and then get back at it. All right, well, the All Trails map I was using wanted me to go, I'm on the Grizzly Bear Creek Trail, wanted me to like cut this like shortcut on, jump on over to the Centennial Trail. But when I got there, looking about where that went, it looked like a bad idea. It was just down trees like for as far as you could see through there. Better watch where I'm going. So I looked at the map, and it really looked like it would only save me about half a mile anyway. So I'm just continuing along the Grizzly Creek Trail, and almost to the junction of Centennial Trail, and that's when that was the trail I'm heading to anyway. And then I'll just head back up it. So the Centennial Trail, I don't know if I've said this yet, maybe. It's like a long distance trail. I want to say it's like 180 miles. I'm not sure about that. I might be mixing up with the Hay, which is North Dakota. But anyway, it's over 100 miles, I think. Pretty cool. And I'll be on it for a little bit of a section tomorrow. Obviously not as long as it goes. But I'll be at that intersection shortly. Well, the Grizzly Bear Creek Trail is largely in the Ponderosa Pines Forest, but every now and then it'll pop out into these just incredible rock formations like right here. So, pretty freaking cool. And there's a smaller little one right there. I stepped off trail just a little bit to get a good shot of that. But yeah, really, really cool rocks. Well, all right, here's my junction. Grizzly Bear Creek Trail. Ooh, that sun's beating, boy. I'm not going to subject you to turning this camera towards that. And then the Centennial Trail, which is the long distance trail I was talking about earlier. And here we go. Feet on the Centennial. I will not camp on this. I'll actually take an offshoot up. I think that's called like the Iron Mountain something. And that's where I'll camp. Then I'll return to the Centennial and take it up past Mount Rushmore. So, all right. All right, it's map time. This is the Trails Illustrated Black Hills National Forest South map. I'll show you what we did today. So we parked here at Slevin Lake, hiked this trail up, went up to Little Devil's Tower, along here, connected to the Grizzly Bear Creek Trail, took it all the way to the Centennial Trail up to this bypass, and then we're camped somewhere right around in here. So I think it's about 12, 13 miles, something like that. And tomorrow, backtrack to the Centennial Trail, go up to Mount Rushmore, go up to Horsethief Lake. And I've been thinking about this. Instead of coming back, I'm probably gonna walk this road and catch back up to the Centennial, come over and up into this ridge. This is Elkhorn Mt here, so there's supposed to be a campsite somewhere along this ridge, so I'll probably do it for a night too. So let's see home for the night. All right. Before I give you a tour of home for the night, I have to give a shout out to Mr. Tim Buckley with the YouTube channel Backpacking. He makes a lot of great videos from this area. He also does a lot of hammock stuff, so if you're into hammocking, definitely go look that guy up, Backpacking with Buckley. So he has a video, it's called like Best Campsite Ever, I think is his title for this one. It's this campsite right here. And I watched it, and I hit him up on Instagram, and he was incredibly nice, gave me tons of information about this area. And then he also put on the map an X to where this campsite is. And that's vital because there is no path up here. You know, I would not have known without his guidance that this was even up here. So I just went off trail to where I knew this was on the map and just kept hiking. And there was a moment when I was thinking like, man, is he fooling with me? So, well, I got up here and it's really incredible. So Backpacking with Buckley, Tim Buckley, nice guy, great YouTube guy. Give him a subscribe. And without further ado, let's see why this is awesome. All right, as I mentioned, Backpacking with Buckley is a hammock guy, which this place might be more suitable for hammocks, but I did find a place to pitch my tent. I will admit, it's not the best place ever. A lot of rocks in there, hard to get a stake in, but put some rocks down, and I rigged up some extra guy outlines to keep the tent firm this wind that keeps kind of like a little wind tunnel that blows through here. So we in there. I think it's flat enough. Definitely flat enough for this. So yeah, just mosey along here. Just a few steps from where I'll be sleeping. The sun is shining quite brightly, which that's kind of been a theme for the day, right? So bear with me. Bear with me. Almost there. Just gotta go up some rocks. A few more rocks. I'm intentionally keeping the camera down. One more rock. Alright. This is my view. Dun, dun, dun. So yes, that is an awesome view, but there's more to it. That is Mount Rushmore. Look at him. Freaking awesome. Yeah. Very cool. There's the sun setting behind the black hills of South Dakota. Let's pan a little right. A little more. There's Rushmore. You can see Jefferson really well. Well, don't know if it really does it justice through video. It's awesome to see with the eye. But that lit up spot is Mount Rushmore. At night they light it up, and from this campsite you can see it. It just looks amazing. So it's a beautiful starry night. And about a little after 9. I'm gonna hang out here for a little while and call it a night. So this will be the end of night 1. Good morning. Welcome to day 2. That's Mount Rushmore in the background there. A little hard to see from this distance, but that's where we're heading. So I'll get an up close shot of that soon. In other news, today is my birthday, which is pretty exciting. And not only is it just my birthday, it's a special birthday. So I'm 40 today, if you can't tell. So it's 6:40 in the morning. I have everything packed up, and now I just gotta figure out how to get back to the trail safely. Gonna be a little bushwhacking here, but I'll get to the trail soon, and we'll be heading towards Rushmore for a closer view. All right, well, I'm back cruising along the Centennial Trail. It feels great this morning. However, I can see that sun keep trying to poke through the trees and get me. It hasn't got me yet, but it will. The high yesterday was 99. Today it's gonna be 101. So brutally hot day. I'm gonna try to make sure that I drink bigger water, obviously, but also take some breaks. I don't do good at taking breaks, but I'm gonna try to today and make sure I rest my body, because hotter day, longer day, and more climate day than yesterday. So let's get it. That's a pretty cool view. I think my trail goes right through the middle of here. I'm not sure. I just saw it. It's taking a big curve over there. So I think it's gonna dip down and go right between these rocks and where I'm standing. That's good looking. All right, I've made it to my next intersection. This little side trail here, as you can read, goes up to the Mount Rushmore National Memorial. I believe it's about 0.8 miles. I think of climbing too, so that kind of is a bummer, but that's where we're heading. Gonna see Mount Rushmore. Hopefully use their bathrooms to like brush my teeth and stuff, because that's what I really want to do. And I believe there's a restaurant up there, a cafe. Brush my teeth, eat some hot food, and see some presidential faces. Off the plan. There you go. I just came out of this trail to my left. I'll actually turn around here and see that. The Blackberry Trail. You pop right onto this gravel parking lot looking right at the dudes. And now I can tell, last night it was too far away to see. I was looking at Washington, not Jefferson. I can see him better now. And my boy Teddy and Lincoln, pretty freaking sweet. All right, now let's go see what we can find down here. That's pretty cool. Well, I just had French toast and bacon and Dr. Pepper at Carver's Cafe, and it was awesome. And my view while I ate was that right there. Definitely a good side trip. Little chipmunk. Well, we hit the trifecta, boys. Getting back on the Blackberry Trail now, heading down to the Centennial. While I was up there, I ate some hot food, brushed my teeth, and I saw some presidential faces. I still see them through the trees there. So, that was an excellent side quest. And yeah, I don't like to talk too much when there's so many people around, so it's like filming, but being a little quiet, whatever. Yeah, but now, away from civilization, back down to the wilderness. Cheerio. Well, and just like that, we're back on the Centennial Trail. So next stop, Horsethief Lake, in like 3 or 4 miles, something like that. Well, it's a 11:15, and it is extremely hot. It is offensively hot. I'm drinking water as much as I can, like forcing myself to drink water. But I don't know if it's helping. Yeah, I've said a couple times, it's gonna be 101 highs today. And I mean, it's just, I don't know what the temp is right now, but it is scorching. And man, these flies keep buzzing around me, which is crazy because I've passed numerous piles of horse crap. And apparently I'm more appealing than that. That's not a good sign. Anyway, We'll be chilling here for a little bit. I'm not far from the Horsethief Junction. Gonna drink some more water. And oh, it feels great right here. Got some shade, got a breeze. Life is good. All right. Well, I'm at the intersection of the Centennial and the Horsethief Trail, Horsethief Lake Trail. So the All Trails route that I have wants me to go that way, but I'm in dire need of water, so I know that I have to go that way. But I have an idea. We will consult the map at Horsethief Lake. I think it's a great idea. These rock formations just continue to be awesome. Look at that. Hiking under that is just redonkulous. So big. Anyway, there is a small creek that kind of runs alongside this trail, but it's very shallow. At least it seems to be. And plus, I want to see Horsethief Lake anyway, because it sounds pretty. Yeah. It is fantastic. So this is Horsethief Lake. Little campground up there on the left. Very, very pretty. Well, Horsethief Lake has been an absolute gem. I've hung out for a while. It has been nice and cool and breezy. It is my last known water source for the remainder of the trip, which includes climbing all the way up Elk Peak and a dry camp tonight. So I'm carrying 5 liters of water, which is super heavy, but it's gonna be okay. Since I'm at Horsethief Lake and I've talked about my plan, I'm gonna get a little bonus map time. I could have taken a nap earlier. So bonus map time to show you what my current plan is. All right, bonus map time, which is awesome. I'm just gonna recap what we did. So we camped about somewhere in here. There we go, somewhere in here. Hiked down, hiked up, took the spur to Rushmore and back, hiked all along here, came to Horsethief Lake. So, what All Trails wants me to do is backtrack and then take this 2.2 miles all the way back up the Centennial to this trail here. I'm currently chilling at this little campground. So I'm thinking, if I just walk here, maybe do this highway, which seems to be pretty busy, I can connect to the Centennial and get right back on course. So I think that's a fantastic plan. We will see how it functions in reality. This is looking like it's gonna work. Got a great shoulder to walk on this highway. Fantastic. And you see up there, that says Big Pine Trailhead. That's where I'm gonna link back up to the Centennial and head on my way. Tell you what though, this water's heavy. And I haven't even started really climbing yet. Lord help me. Well, sometimes my brilliance even shocks me. That worked out even better than expected. So I'm back on the Centennial for what looks like a little over a mile. And then I'll connect to the Willow Spring Trail, I think. And that will lead me up. Yeah, those mountains in the distance. That's where we're going to end up. But they look high. I love the way the wind blows through the grass here. That's something special. Just watch it. Look at it. Look at it. That's magic, baby. Man, this is a beautiful section of trail with these tall grasses. I like it. But I've hiked hot days before, but I've never in my life hiked one this hot. It is absolutely zapping your energy. Brutally warm. It doesn't really help that this Z-Packs really isn't carrying all this extra weight of the water very well. Straining on my back. I've adjusted it to make it better, but it's not gonna be perfect. So it's gonna be a grind, baby. But we'll make it. Wow, you look at that. That is incredibly beautiful. What's crazy is that mountain out there, it looks really big, is not the highest point of South Dakota. Because I'll be climbing that tomorrow, and it's not that way. So that's pretty crazy. Slightly daunting. Wow. That is cool. Oh man, you talking about gassed. I've made it to my intersection. That's Elkhorn Mt up there. That's where I got to climb to. First, I'm gonna go over these rocks, find me a spot in the shade, take this pack off, and I'm gonna chill for a while. It's not quite 3 o'clock yet. Let's get in there. I don't actually know how far I have left to go because ooh, I gotta get up there. All I know is that there's a campsite between that mountain and Black Elk Peak that's pretty cool. And there's a good bit of space between that mountain and Black Elk Peak. So, I don't know. Hopefully I'll be feeling better after I take a good break, because this is where the real climbing starts. Well, after about a 40-minute break, guzzling water, ate a snack, I'm well into my ascent up that Elkhorn Mountain. So the trail's going to meander around behind it and then take some switchbacks up the other side of it to really the top there. So that's where we're at. Well, I'm making progress. Oh man, this is a butt kicker for sure. Oh man, I tell you what's amazing. Look how high up I am. For this entire push up all these switchbacks up this mountain, the sun is out now, but has been tucked away behind some clouds, which is incredible because this is truly the crux of the entire 3-day, 30-something mile trip. And the sun has beat me up the entire time until it came to this, and I got a break. That right there, my friends, is Jesus. Thank you, Lord. That was much needed and appreciated. Wow. That is absolutely incredible. Okay, I know, it's like the same view, but this is another viewpoint, just a little bit up from where I was. And I like it as well. Hiking across the top of this ridge is really incredible. This spot's like this all the time, but still haven't found a place to pitch a tent, so I don't know. It's a little after 5 o'clock, so I have plenty of time. Got 2.5 hours, and I'm bound to be close to something. So, but hopefully we'll find something soon, because even though I have time, I'm tired. Still really, really cool up here. All right, well, here's a tour of the crib for the night, tucked away in this little nice area here. There's a lot of dead trees around, but most of them are down. There's one right there that kind of worries me, but I've kind of oriented the tent to where if by some chance, I don't think it will, but if by some chance it did fall, that little small piece would hit the bottom of the tent and wouldn't hit my head or anything like that. So hopefully that's all good. I looked around, but there's literally, I mean, this was the spot. So you had to make do with what you got. So tried to eat a little. It was so hot today, I just have no hunger. But yeah, home is officially set up. Now let me show you the view from the front door. This is just a few steps down from my tent. It's pretty incredible. Even better, let me spin this dude around. Right there. Black Elk Peak. As the sun kind of sets behind it. We're much closer than we were. Last night I was able to hang out and had an incredible starry night sky, but I'm so tired today. I'm gonna try, but I don't know if I'm gonna get out here tonight to watch the stars, but we'll see. Either way, that'll be for me. So this is gonna be the end of day 2. See you in the morning. I'm gonna climb that guy. Good morning on day 3. I am standing at the very spot I left you, but this time we got a sun peeking up. So that's really pretty. I just woke up. I slept amazing last night. That was fantastic. I'm looking up at Black Elk Peak. That sunrise is gorgeous. I saw it. That's why I hopped out of the tent and ran over here. But I gotta go pack things up, and we gotta start that way. So, good morning. Let's wrap this dude up. All right. It's a little before 7 in the morning. I'm packed up and on the trail rolling, heading towards that right there. Black Elk Peak. Very, very close now at this point. It looks awesome. All right, I've made it to the junction of Black Elk Peak. Ooh, very good view right there. So we gotta go up this way. I think I'm gonna store my pack maybe in those rocks right there and grab it on the way back down. So time to head up. Last climb of the trip. stairs. Get up here. This is a cool little rock formation. Almost there. And there it is. Ah, the fortress we've been looking for. So many views from it. But now we're here. Oh, that is cool. This is cool too over this way. Not quite to the actual top yet, but we're close. Well, this is as high as I can go. There's a little ladder. Took up to the very top. Oh, this is called the Horsethief Peak Lookout Tower. Sitting on top of Elk Peak. So. I can't remember the elevation, but another high point has certainly been checked off. I'm gonna go down there, get some shots of the incredible views, and then it'll be time to roll on back. All right, I'm back down from the peak, got my gear back on, all downhill now. On the map, there is something called Flasher's Viewpoint, I think. Something like that. Might get a shot of that when we get there. But otherwise, we'll see you back at Slevin Lake. Okay, I spoke too soon. This is not Flasher's Viewpoint. This is just, I rounded a corner and, I mean, seriously, look at that. Look at it. Oh my God. That's beautiful. And just like that, we're back to Slevin Lake. Oh man, what a great trip. So 3 days, 32 miles, and head back over to the car. Well, that's a wrap on the Black Hills of South Dakota. Incredible views along the way. 2 great campsites, all around awesome trip. The heat was an issue. Honestly, I think if it wasn't so hot, this would be a pretty, I wouldn't say simple, but it's 30 miles, but not a difficult trip to take. But the heat really tore me up. But I'm wrapped up, heading to Deadwood, South Dakota for a hotel tonight and a steak dinner. It's gonna be fantastic. And then North Dakota in the morning. Thanks for watching.